half an hour, 45 minutes.
All right, so you brine the chicken.
Brine the chicken. And anyways, we have this marinade. The marinades, you do something overnight. So
Oh, so that's what you do overnight.
you do this overnight.
Okay.
You forget about it. Oven roasted garlic, which gets super, super sweet.
Can you tell me how to do that? I've heard people talking about it, and I hear it's simple, but I don't know how.
You whack the top of the garlic off.
Okay.
You put it in some foil. I put a little olive oil on there, salt, pepper. Squeeze it inside there, and you get this kind of pulp on the outside, and it's really easy. It just comes right out like that.
Okay.
Super, super garlicky, but like sweet.
Yum.
We have lots of herbs, lemon juice, rice wine vinegar, salt, and sugar, and then we take that, all done, and then we put it in a bag overnight.
Ah, I can see how that would make a difference.
Seal that up, and then in the oven on the rack afterwards, right? So in the morning time, you put it on the rack. You can also do it on the grill, too. Grill makes it really, really good. But the thing when you put it on the rack and you put it in the oven is that you get all these juices.
Well, because sometimes it gets dry, right?
With the brining, with the marinade, it's like going to be super, super moist.
Okay. Is it super moist?
Super moist.
Look at it.
And you get all the flavor that goes inside the chicken. And don't be afraid to
I
kind
was
of
just
like
about to say, that's how I know you know what you're doing.
whack it up a little bit.
You know what I
Yeah, these are
noticed? You took the pan drippings and poured them on top of the chicken.
No,
Should we be doing that?
It's an Italian chicken, so we get all these like great drippings, which you get from the marinade.
Okay.
Squeeze the lemon in there, right there, like that. Look at that.
I think it went in my eye.
Yeah, sorry about that. And then you just take some of that juice, put it right over the top. But you want to put a little of that lemon juice in there because otherwise it's going to be kind of rich.
Well, that's what I was surprised about, but you put the lemon in there. I learned something this morning.
But all those things you put in the marinade, you know, the rice wine vinegar, the lemon juice, the herbs, that goes inside the pan drippings, a little bit more lemon, right over the top.
And then look at this side. These vegetables look awful fancy, Andrew. I feel like I don't know if I can do this at home.
Salt, pepper, olive oil,
Like
oven.
I said, fancy.
Oven, and then it's done.
Can you guys see these? Look at this.
just like roasted in the oven. Just
What did you
simple.
use?
Salt, pepper.
No.
very
I mean the
fancy.
ingredients. You got asparagus.
Asparagus, peppers, potatoes.
Some fennel?
Some
little
fennel.
zucchini.
Oh, I told you.
Oh, you're
whatever
so-
you got.
I thought it was artichokes.
You're showing out. Andrew, thank you so much for coming in. By the way, you can find this recipe and so many others on our website, today.com/food. Will you come back?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's going to do it for us on this Saturday morning. Tomorrow on Today, Willie, one-on-one with Ice Cube. They talk about everything from his early days with the rap group NWA to how he's turned his career into one of producer and actor. A fantastic conversation you don't want to miss tomorrow.
And before we go, a quick congratulations to our producer, Patrice Polzer.
That's
She
right.
and her husband, Ollie, welcomed this beautiful baby boy yesterday. I love his name. His name is Macklin. The whole family is doing great. Have a great day, everyone.
Macklin showed up a couple days early,
Yeah,
too,
she
didn't
thought
he?
she was having a girl.
Thank you. My turn.
Sunday, a terrifying home invasion.
I often think, were they going to kill us that night?
Could their survival lead detectives to a serial killer?
It wasn't real life cat and mouse game.
Dateline Sunday, 10/9 Central.
It's the new Sunday Today with Willie Geist. Sharp conversations, profiles of the people and ideas shaping our culture. Tomorrow, hip-hop legend Ice Cube talks about life, music, and movies. It's the new Sunday Today with Willie Geist. Wednesday, Today kicks off the countdown to Rio with an Olympic-sized party on the plaza. Top athletes, surprise guests, and sights and sounds of Brazil. 100 days to the Summer Olympics. Today is where the games begin.
Next week, a new way for young people to battle depression and anxiety.
It really gave me the jump start I needed to help me be able to help myself.
How texting has become an effective tool for counseling and treatment. Next week on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
The 6th annual One Hope Act Today for Military Families Run Walk. Saturday, April 30th at Tecolote Shores Park.
Cross the finish line and celebrate at the Family Festival. Visit us online for details.
Sponsored by One Hope, Center for Autism and Related Disorders, and Laneagan.
Comparing midsize sedans? Here's what puts the Kia Optima ahead of the Nissan Altima. The Kia Optima has innovative technology, like available lane departure warning, surround view monitor, and a turbo engine. The Nissan Altima does not. Discover the next generation Kia Optima. It's not your average midsize sedan. Lease the Optima LX for only $199 a month or get 0.9% financing. Visit san diego kia dealers.com today.
Here at Tough Shed, we like to think our buildings blow away the competition in quality and in value. And our customers, they're blown away by how quick and easy we make the building process. Tough Shed has it all. Professionally designed and installed sheds, garages, and cabin shells. And right now, take advantage of 12-month special financing or our no credit check rent-to-own program. Register to win this Tough Shed building at toughshed.com or call us today at 1-800-BUY-TOUGH for the best deals on the best buildings.
Excuse me, Mr. Jones? Hi.
Already?
You booked an appointment.
I just started cooking.
We at Time Warner Cable need to apologize to you.
I haven't even started a bronze yet.
We no longer give you an excuse to work all day perfecting your tan.
Starting to even it out.
We're making a bunch of changes at Time Warner Cable, including 1-hour arrival windows. We'll also tell you how long our visit will take before your appointment starts.
The National City Mile of Cars is the new car capital of San Diego. Our selection is unbeatable. Our finance experts make car buying affordable. Our service technicians will keep your car reliable. Don't wait. Come to the National City Mile of Cars.
El Cajon Mitsubishi. Buy a new vehicle at an old-fashioned price. El Cajon Mitsubishi. #1 in San Diego County, where you can buy a new vehicle at an old-fashioned price.
No one likes to talk about it. It will affect all of us. The fact is, you have to pay taxes.
But not this weekend. At More Furniture, get a double the tax discount this weekend. Plus, no interest for 2 years. Or pay no tax and 0% interest until 2021. So this weekend, say no to taxes and save big at More Furniture for less.
She said yes. You're the best man.
I got this. The redesigned 2016 Nissan Sentra with push-button start, Bose Premium Audio, and hands-free text messaging assistant. Choose Sentra, an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus, with 0% financing for up to 60 months. Take on the big day.
You're the man.
Shop ChooseNissan.com.
Straight ahead on NBC7. New overnight, dramatic video of a car chase suspect trying to get away from police. What happened moments before police drew their guns and unleashed the K-9.
And later today, the Chargers are making another push for a downtown stadium. They say they're going to need your help. We'll tell you what you can do to help them move forward with the proposal.
Good morning, guys. I'm here at the MS Walk. Take a look, people gathering already this morning. It's a packed and amazing event. It's going to kick off in just about an hour. I'm going to have a live report in just a few minutes.
NBC7 News Today starts now.
All right, good morning. I'm Megan Tafrizian.
And I'm Greg Bledsoe. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday morning. A little bit cooler outside. I know it's a welcome change compared to where we've been so far this month. Yeah, you'll be just a little bit cooler today. We're waking up to partly to mostly cloudy skies, depending on where you are in the county right now. And it's going to look a lot like yesterday, which means a mixture of sun and clouds. You'll have a few times of the day where you're overcast and then the sun will pop out. But temperature-wise, a couple degrees cooler than we were yesterday. So we're looking at upper 60s at the coastline, low 70s for the inland valleys. It's going to be a little breezy for the mountain areas, and the winds are really going to pick up later on in the weekend into next week. We also have an increase in our surf coming up. We'll talk about those changes coming up a little bit later on in the newscast.
All right, thanks, Greg. New overnight, 3 men lead police in a pursuit that comes to a dramatic end in Mount Hope. It started shortly after 2 o'clock this morning on 44th and Federal Boulevard. Police say a traffic officer initiated the pursuit, but the reason is unclear. The men threw stuff out of the car during the chase and then ran off. Police used a canine to arrest one of the men. He was taken to the hospital. It's unclear if the other 2 suspects were also arrested. Also this morning, a 48-year-old Choias Creek man is recovering from stab wounds to his head and body. This happened just before 1 o'clock this morning on Streamview Drive. San Diego police say he confronted the current boyfriend of his ex-girlfriend. That's when the fight broke out, and he got stabbed. But officers say he's going to be okay. The man police are looking for is between 30 and 40 years old and weighs about 200 pounds. He had on a red and white shirt and may go by the name Moki.
Also developing out of Skyline, police are investigating after 2 people were shot in what appears to be a drive-by shooting. One of the victims was shot in the head. The other man was hit in the ankle, but authorities say the injuries are non-life-threatening. It happened on Gribble Street a little after 9 o'clock last night. Police say 2 men in their 50s were in a garage watching a game on TV when they were shot at. They told officers there was no exchange of words and no apparent motive. Witnesses say they heard multiple gunshots.
I was working in the garage just tinkering around, and I heard 4 distinctive shots. And that's all I heard. There possibly might have been more, but I heard 4 because I counted them off.
And right now, police do not have a description of the suspects. All they can say is that the suspects took off in a dark-colored vehicle. And in the East County, the Sheriff's Department is searching for a man that says stole a woman's purse while she was working and then took off with her car. The district manager of the subway on Town Center Parkway in Santee posted this surveillance video right here of the man on social media. Deputies say he walked into the back door of that subway, took an employee's purse, and then stole her car. They used LoJack actually to find the woman's car, but when they did, her purse was already gone.
Now, this is a tough story to hear. A baby just 3 days old is killed by the family dog while the newborn was in its mother's arms. The 2-year-old American Staffordshire Terrier is under a 10-day quarantine right now. And this all happened Friday morning at an apartment complex off Flanders Drive in Mira Mesa. Police say the baby's parents were in their bedroom watching television. The mother holding the baby and the dog was on the bed as well. The mom told investigators she coughed, which seemed to startle the dog. At that point, it lunged at the child. Child abuse detectives are investigating, but they don't anticipate charges, simply calling this a terrible tragedy. It's now up to the owners to decide if the dog will be put to sleep. South Korea says North Korea has fired what appeared to be a ballistic missile from a submarine off its northeast coast. Seoul's defense ministry couldn't confirm where the projectile landed. This wouldn't be the first time North Korea has fired in the area. The country is against ongoing military drills between the U.S. and South Korea. Security experts say North Korea having the ability to launch missiles from submarines would be an alarming development because missiles fired from submerged vessels are harder to detect before launch than land-based ones.
And in London today, President Obama is calling on younger people to be more open to foreigners. That's one of his messages on his last full day in London. Before speaking at that town hall style event, the president toured the Globe Theatre, dedicated to William Shakespeare. It was modeled after Shakespeare's open air theater from the late 1500s. The president also watched a brief performance of Hamlet. He'll head to Germany tomorrow before coming back to the U.S. And in the meantime, Japan's prime minister is in the southern part of his country looking at the damage from last week's pair of powerful earthquakes. Shinzo Abe met police and firefighters involved in the rescue and reconstruction efforts in the area. Later, he also met some of the people who had to evacuate their homes and are now living in a makeshift evacuation center. At least 48 people were killed in those quakes. And the death count in Ecuador now stands at more than 600. It's been a week since a 7.8 magnitude quake struck there, and it is now the deadliest quake in South America since 1999. That tremor in Colombia killed more than 1,000 people back in '99. Ecuadorian officials have listed 130 people as still missing.
In just a few hours, the Chargers will kick off their signature gathering campaign for their new stadium proposal. The team is having a block party at 11 o'clock this morning at 13th and K Streets, which is the site of the proposed stadium convention expansion project. They need almost 67,000 valid signatures to get it on the November ballot. The initiative would increase a hotel room tax by 4% to pay for the project. The campaign kickoff comes on the heels of yesterday's endorsement for the project by the Building and Construction Trades Council. They also announced a project labor agreement with the Chargers. And this week, the Bolts released images of what that stadium and convention center might look like. But remember, even the team admits this is only a conceptual design. The final version would have input from the City and Joint Powers Authority. But plans for that stadium could be in jeopardy. San Diego Port officials are now defending the convention center from one of the provisions that would build the Chargers Stadium in the East Village. They've issued a warning saying the provision is preempted by state law, which could put an end to the Citizens Initiative plan. That's because even if just one of the parts is found unlawful, the entire initiative could be rendered null and void.
Yeah, I mean, at some level, they're framing the debate, right? The debate is going to be whether or not the state law, as enacted by the port, preempts whatever happens at the local level.
One of the allies behind the Citizens Plan is an executive at JMI Realty. That's a company that would be developing this stadium, and we tried to talk with that executive on camera, but he declined. Instead, he sent a long email that said in part, quote, "Give them the airtime, make them talk." We posted more of that email on our website, NBC7.com.
Well, also this morning, thousands of people are getting ready to raise money for MS at Liberty Station.
It's called the Walk MS, and it starts in just about an hour from now. NBC7's Regina Ruiz joins us live with all the details. Good morning, Regina.
Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful morning out here. There was an amazing sunrise, and it just goes with this entire event. The theme out here is Together We Are Stronger. And I want to introduce you to an amazing person out here. There's a ton of inspirational stories out here. This is Rich Israel. You are the local chapter president of the National MS Society. And tell us about what is so inspiring about this event.
Well, this is an event where people who are affected by MS come together, and like you say, together we're stronger. So people who are living with MS, their loved ones, their coworkers, they come together in this really inspirational event, not only to raise money, but also to just feel the support and, of course, raise awareness for those who are affected by MS.
And let's talk about the money that is raised, because this is really important. Talk about where that money goes to and about how much is raised by this event.
Well, just today we're going to raise about $500,000, but our walk society-wide or throughout our chapter is going to raise nearly $2 million for the very important research that we're funding, that promising research that we hope was going to stop MS in its tracks, restore what's been lost, and ultimately end MS forever. In the meantime, we provide money to support services for those who are living with MS so they can lead better lives while they're dealing with that disease.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Rich, for all of the amazing information. And folks, this is going to be kicking off in about 45 minutes or so. Our own Stephen Luke is going to be emceeing this event. And right over here, I want to show you, there is a stage here. We're going to have some live performances. David Osmond with the Osmond family is going to be performing in just a bit. He was just doing his sound check. He is living with MS, and we're going to hear more about his story coming up at 7:30. For now, reporting live from Liberty Station, Regina Ruiz, NBC7.
It's beautiful out there.
Yeah, certainly got a perfect morning for it. Whole lot more coming up this morning. We are up to the minute you're up. Prince's death is still sinking in for fans around the world this weekend. How some are honoring the late rock and roll icon on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And a helicopter touches down at a local high school, but not for a medical emergency. Why this chopper made a stop at Sweetwater High this week. You're watching NBC7 News today. It's 7:11.
The Goods deliver San Diego's best experiences. Enjoy mouth-watering barbecue from the highly rated Bugsy Barbecue on 5th Avenue in the Gaslamp Quarter. Receive $30 worth of delicious food and drinks for only $15. Get The Goods at thegoods.com.
News is sponsored by San Diego Hardware, the elegant finishing touch in home decor.
Silence the distraction. Don't text and drive.
Sports Wrap, the best of this week's plays and performances, like only a former pro player can tell you. Jerome's Furniture Sports Wrap, Sundays after the late news on NBC7. Sponsored by Jerome's Furniture, San Diego's home team for home furnishings.
The 2016 Subaru Forester never met a road it didn't like. It's a 2015 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. And it has road-gripping, symmetrical all-wheel drive. So it's no surprise, the Forester is the most awarded small SUV in America.
Lease the 2016 Subaru Forester 2.5i Limited for $199 per month from Frank Subaru. Complimentary maintenance included.
That you, Frank?
Eyeglass World salutes Angie, who just finagled a first-class ticket for the price of Coach. She also gets amazing deals at Eyeglass World. Like right now at our Christian Siriano sale. This month only, get 2 pairs of Christian Siriano designer glasses for $99.95. But hurry, this incredible deal is only good through April 30th. The Christian Siriano sale, only at Eyeglass World. See yourself smile, see yourself save.
We're the Melanies and
We're CalCoast.
I had to get a new car. We used the fantastic rate we got at CalCoast. It was so simple. The next day we went and bought the car. That's how quick it was.
Why would I go with boring when Bassett gives me great colorful options, all customized to match my style?
Get up to 35% off store-wide, plus bonus savings this weekend only.
There's nothing boring about Bassett.
Silence the distraction. Don't text and drive.
Do you know someone with lung cancer? You're not alone. Nearly 1,400 San Diegans will get lung cancer this year. Join us for the Breath of Hope Lung Cancer Walk May 1st, benefiting the Moores Cancer Center at UC San Diego Health. Register at NBC7.com/community.
And welcome back to NBC7 News Today. Fans of the late rock and roll legend Prince are remembering him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, dancing and singing the artist's most popular songs. An autopsy was conducted yesterday and the body was released to his family. Authorities said it could be weeks before the cause of death is released. 2 Navy destroyers are on their way from San Diego to the Western Pacific for a 7-month deployment. USS Spruance and USS Decatur left Naval Base San Diego earlier this week. They'll join up with USS Momsen, a destroyer based in Everett, Washington. The Navy is not revealing details of the mission, but the other ships in the fleet have been doing exercises in the South China Sea. And there will be plenty of cleaning up to do on a Point Loma street today after a 30 to 50 foot tall tree fell on a parked SUV. Take a look at this mess. It happened just after 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon on Leland Street, and it seems like the tree simply just snapped at the base and came crashing down. City crews were called out to cut it up and remove it. In National City, students at Sweetwater High School saw a helicopter touch down at their school for the first time this week, but it was for a fun and educational visit, not an emergency. San Diego Fire partnered with the Health and Fire Science Academy at the school, and the academy prepares students for a career as a firefighter. Students are able to learn about the fire helicopters firsthand. For some, it was the first time seeing a helicopter touch down. Now, here's a really cool video. Okay, take a look at this. This is video from last night's full moon. Looks pretty good. And if you got any pictures or video of it, we want to see them. So share it on our Facebook page at NBC7 San Diego. Greg, I remember driving yesterday, seeing that full moon. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was still out a little bit this morning. You'll see a little bit of it tonight, not a full moon, but still, it was a beautiful evening. If you got to see it, we saw mostly cloudy skies. That's what we're waking up to this morning. We even had a little bit of drizzle, some light rainfall in the downtown area this morning. That will not be part of the rest of your day. But mostly cloudy skies, you can see pretty much everywhere around the county. You're waking up to partly to mostly cloudy skies, and it'll stay that way through the morning hours. We will get a little bit of a break up as the day goes on, which means it's just going to be kind of a mixture of sun and clouds as we get into the day today. Very similar to what we saw yesterday. Hour by hour, here's what you look like. We're starting out the day in the upper 50s along the coast, and we're really not going to warm up more than maybe 10 degrees for our beach areas, topping out right around 68 degrees by later on this afternoon, which is a little bit cooler than we were yesterday. Not much. We're talking about a 2 or 3 degree drop off. That's the change you'll see today. But a nice change compared to where we were a week ago when we were 15, 20 degrees warmer than this. Inland areas, you're going to be pretty much the same. We're looking at a few degrees of a drop off, mostly cloudy skies to start your day, and then a mixture of sun and clouds by this afternoon, topping out around 2, 3, 4 o'clock today around 72 or 73 degrees. Take a look more specifically at some of your locations. If you're inland or on the coast and you have plans for today, temperature-wise, you're looking pretty good. Again, we're looking to be in the upper 60s for our beach areas, low to mid 70s for the inland. Julian, right around 62, 63 degrees today. It'll be breezy. The winds are going to pick up even more so, though, as we head Sunday into Monday. Borrego Springs, 84 degrees, probably the hottest spot around the county today, not surprisingly. Going to get a little bit of surf that bumps up later in the weekend as well. Overnight tonight, a fairly nice evening. May get a few sprinkles depending on how deep the marine layer gets, but other than that, shouldn't affect your evening too much. This is 8 o'clock tonight, though, so if you're headed out, 62, 63 degrees, and then getting a little bit cooler from there, so grab a jacket if you're headed out maybe to the Padre game or anywhere else. By the way, later we'll have our Padre game forecast for you. 7-day forecast looks like this. No big changes from today to tomorrow. Numbers look almost identical. And then as we get later into the week, we stay in the 60s all week long for the coastal areas, mostly in the upper 60s and low 70s for the inland spots. So this is right about where we should be this time of year, right about normal. It just doesn't seem that way because what we've seen is well above normal temperatures as we get into the rest of the month, or so far anyways. Mountains and deserts like this, low 60s pretty much for most of the week, and then some 50s by later in the week. We do have a chance for showers, though, for Thursday and Friday, and a little bit so for the deserts as well, but mostly this is a mountain issue and light showers at best, but a fairly dry week on the way. Also, we will be talking about coming up why we didn't get so much rain with El Nino this year.
That's a question a lot of people have.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Well, we are up to the minute. The minute you're up. El Nino, as you just mentioned, may not have lived up to the expectation many of us San Diegans thought was going to happen, but it delivered in other parts of the state. How much of a difference it made in Northern California.
And a chip reader may protect your money, but cost you time. How one company is working to cut that down for you. You're watching NBC 7 News today on this Saturday morning. It's 7:19.
Weather is sponsored by Tri-City Medical Center. Advanced healthcare for you.
Tri-City Medical Center, a leader in advanced healthcare close to home.
After my heart attack and emergency surgery, Tri-City Medical Center and Dr. El Sharif didn't stop there.
Following the home recovery visits, we recommended David join the cardiac rehab program at the Tri-City Wellness Center. He began with monitored workouts and progressed to our Be Well maintenance program.
Tri-City Medical Center's recovery programs help ensure I'll stay healthy.
We are so grateful to Tri-City Medical Center.
Tri-City Medical Center, advanced healthcare for you.
Silence the distraction. Don't text and drive.
Oh, where did you get the dog?
Well, I met this nice fella, Dan. He's a realtor. He snagged us this great place with a big old garage. He really listened and got everything we needed, even made the inspections easy. To celebrate, we headed up to El Taco Nino for their famous chicken steak burritos. On the way, we passed his shelter. Next thing you know, we're shopping for doggy goggles.
Adorable. Who's your realtor?
What starts with one California realtor benefits all of California. California Association of Realtors, champions of home.
Silence the distraction. Don't text and drive.
You're watching NBC 7 News today.
Mossy moves you with the all-new 2016 Nissan Rogue. Get a Rogue S for only $129 lease per month. Only $129. Visit one of 7 Mossy Nissans today and drive better for less. Mossy moves you with the amazing new redesigned 2016 Nissan Sentra S for only $14,995 net cost. Visit one of 7 Mossy Nissans today and drive better for less.
Watch NBC7 News Today for
trolley service is suspended.
Major accident up here on the 805.
And this just into the live desk.
Turn to NBC7 News Today.
Okay, so being a meteorologist here in San Diego, we've been getting a lot of questions over the last several months. Whatever happened to that monster El Nino we were expecting? Remember, we did say there was no guarantee that we would get a lot of rain, just an above average chance on these sorts of years. Well, California, Southern California did not get the rain we thought possible. However, other parts of the state got hit pretty hard, which is a good thing. NBC7's Dagmar Midcap explains how the jet stream pushing those storms into the northern part of the state may have been the best thing for the state as a whole.
From October 2015 through early April of this year, precipitation levels in San Diego and in Southern California in general were 30% less than normal. But in Northern California, El Nino delivered. Precipitation levels in many areas of Northern California are now above normal. And on this map from the National Weather Service, you can see all the green and dark green areas. Those all received more rainfall than normal. All that rain made a difference. And for the first time since 2011, Lake Shasta released water. Lake Shasta is the state's largest reservoir, and the amount of water in the lake has tripled since early December, going from about 29% of capacity to nearly 87%. And then, going back even farther, the current water level difference is striking when compared to this barren image of Lake Shasta from 2014. Statewide, California's water supply rose from about 30% of capacity in December to about 70 and even 80% of capacity in March. As for the Sierra Nevada snowpack, it was just below average, but much, much better than last year. And look at these overhead images of California. Notice the increased white, snowy areas, and even those increased green areas. El Nino's wet weather did make a small dent in drought conditions in the western U.S., but let's not kid ourselves, there's still a long, long way to go for drought-ridden Central and Southern California. Another benefit of El Nino that is still being felt is all that warm ocean water. Sea surface temperatures in the eastern Pacific Basin are still about 2 to 6 degrees above normal. So for local beachgoers, that warmer water has made San Diego a winter water wonderland.
Oh, it's definitely been a great winter for surf. And because of all that rain in Northern California, a lot of the water districts throughout the state have their drought emergencies. Well, they've ended. They're expected to urge regulators to toss out or significantly relax emergency drought orders and some of those mandatory cutbacks as well.
A chickenpox outbreak has been reported at a Linda Vista Elementary School. County officials say 6 students ages 5 through 8 have been diagnosed between March 7th and this past Wednesday at the San Diego Cooperative Charter School. They say more cases may be reported over the next 2 weeks. The county says only 1 of the 6 children who got sick had received the chickenpox vaccine. The other 5 had not. This week, a new website went online that could help you avoid those costly parking tickets. The site is called sweepingalerts.com, and it sends out free notifications via text when and where street sweepings will occur. Just log on to the site, type in a phone number and what streets you are interested in, and the site is available in 2 other California cities, San Francisco and San Clemente. And there's also a new interactive online tool where you can see how your tax dollars are being spent. I think this is actually really cool. Mayor Kevin Faulconer debuted it this week, and it's called OpenGov Budget Tool, and it provides budget information for the last 7 years. The mayor says it's a big step toward a more open and transparent city government.
Well, if you've been shopping recently, there's a pretty good chance you may have used one of those chip readers to pay. And like a lot of shoppers, you may have noticed it does take a little bit longer to check out. The chip-enabled credit cards can easily add another 15 or 20 seconds to your checkout time. You insert your card into the reader after everything's scanned, and then you remove it when you're told to take it out. Hopefully they don't take it out too soon, or you got to start all over again. Oh. For some, the extra time means more waiting, but the new process was created to help fight fraud.
Doesn't sound like a lot of time in some ways, but it is very significant. We have no patience to wait the 15 or 20 seconds that it takes to really make sure that this is going to work effectively.
Nobody has an extra 15 or 20 seconds these days. Well, good news. Visa announced it did find a way to cut the terminal time to just 2 seconds. And the company says that new technology will be available as a software update, but they did not say when.
You know what is when that's really trouble? Is when you go shopping at Trader Joe's at like Sunday night or
and
Monday
it's crowded.
night, and they use the chip reader and you take it out too soon and you have to start over again. I think a lot of people understand what I'm talking about.
I am guilty of that.
All right, NBC7 is up to the minute. The minute you're up, memorials are growing at the site of a deadly hit-and-run crash in City Heights. What we're learning about the woman who investigators think was run over on purpose.
Plus, a local Olympic jumper is making a comeback from surgery. Why it's not the biggest obstacle, though, she has to overcome on her road to Rio. And let's take a live look outside right now. A little breezy to start your day, but a beautiful sight of the American flag there. We'll talk about the wind coming up and what you have in store for the rest of the weekend. It's a beautiful start to your Saturday, though, and you are watching NBC7 News today at 7:28.
Silence the distraction. Don't text and drive.
El Cajon Mitsubishi. Buy a new vehicle at an old-fashioned price. El Cajon Mitsubishi. #1 in San Diego County, where you can buy a new vehicle at an old-fashioned price.
Here at Tough Shed, we like to think our buildings blow away the competition in quality and in value. And our customers, they're blown away by how quick and easy we make the building process. Tough Shed has it all. Professionally designed and installed. Sheds, garages, and cabin shells. And right now, take advantage of 12-month special financing or our no credit check rent-to-own program. Register to win this Tough Shed building at toughshed.com or call us today at 1-800-BUY-TOUGH for the best deals on the best buildings.
How would you sum up this car in one word?
Swanky.
Sexy. Sexy.
Luxurious.
Classy. Fast. Sporty. Shop. Innovative. Sleek luxury sedan.
Okay, that's more than one word.
This is the all-new 2016 Chevy Malibu. That's impressive. Where's the local dealer around here?
Current qualified competitive lessees can get this all-new 2016 Chevy Malibu LT for around $199 a month.
Why would I go with boring when Bassett gives me great colorful options, all customized to match my style?
Get up to 35% off store-wide, plus bonus savings this weekend only.
There's nothing boring about Bassett.
The National City Mile of Cars is the new car capital of San Diego. Our selection is unbeatable. Our finance experts make car buying affordable. Our service technicians will keep your car reliable. Don't wait. Come to the National City Mile of Cars.
Silence the distraction. Don't text and drive.
You're watching NBC7 News today.
Okay, welcome back to NBC7 News Today.
Hey, I'm Greg Bledsoe, and it is a beautiful day out there today.
It's a little foggy, though.
Right, it
but
depends.
It looks good.
Depends on what your taste is. You can see behind us a cruise ship just pulled in, so all of you enjoy your day here. It's going to be a little bit cooler than yesterday, just a few degrees. More clouds, though, certainly than earlier in the week. We had several days in a row with temperatures 10 to 15 degrees above normal. You will not see that today. Instead, we're going to be right about normal, which means upper 60s at the coast, low to mid 70s for the inland valleys, and then later tonight, temperatures dropping down into the upper 50s and low 60s. So if you're headed out this evening, maybe grab a jacket, but not going to be too cool. It will be a little bit breezy, though, which will make it feel cooler tonight. Those winds are going to pick up later in the weekend. We also have an increase in our surf coming up from Sunday through Tuesday. We'll talk a little bit more about that coming up a little bit later on.
Thanks, Greg. New overnight, police are investigating a carjacking in San Ysidro. Now, this happened on San Ysidro Boulevard just before 2 o'clock this morning. The victim says a man and a woman got into his car and took off toward the freeway. The missing car is a red 1998 Dodge Dakota pickup. He says the man was in his 30s, wearing a gray jacket and tan pants. The woman is also in her 30s. Right now, police are investigating a triple stabbing in South Crest. This happened just after 3 o'clock this morning on South 36th Street. Police say it appears some unwanted guests were trying to crash a house party. That's when a fight broke out and 3 men got stabbed. Police say they suffered non-life-threatening wounds and they're going to be okay. They think the suspects got away in a silver Mazda Tribute with rear tinted windows. If you have any information, call police.
And in City Heights, a memorial is now standing where a woman was hit and killed earlier this week. Investigators say 29-year-old Jasmine Lee Ruiz was intentionally run over by a car. NBC 7 spoke to her cousin. She told us Ruiz was a mother to 4 children. Police say on Wednesday morning, 2 men and a woman were seen running from the alley where Ruiz's body was found. Investigators say they are following up on any leads right now. And whoever shot and killed 8 family members in rural southern Ohio is still on the loose this morning. Authorities say the victims were found at 4 different properties about an hour's drive south of Columbus, Ohio. They were all shot in the head, some of them while they were sleeping. Because none of the gunshots appear to be suicide, investigators do believe the killer is still out there.
The man who stabbed 2 San Diego firefighters while they were responding to a call at an East Village trolley station is going to spend 24 years in prison. Last June, Ryan Jones was trying to help a man who needed medical help. Firefighters asked him to step back several times, but he refused. A fire captain pushed Jones back, and that's when Jones got violent and stabbed the 2 firefighters. All of it was caught on camera. You're looking at the video now. Jones spoke before the courtroom saying he was sorry.
I would like to deeply express my sorrow at the tragic circumstances that people were hurt. It was my sole intention to help Mr. Schutz. Unfortunately, people were hurt, and I would like to express my remorse for the hardships that they must endure.
The judge says he was concerned Jones was armed at the time of the stabbing and wasn't sure if he could be rehabilitated.
Well, if you drive on the 15 this weekend, you may notice a new sign system in place. It's there to help with freeway congestion. Here's how it works, as shown in a video that was put together by Sandag. When there's a major freeway incident, electronic signs will direct you to get off the freeway and then follow an alternative route. That sign will tell you where that route is. The signs will guide you around the accident by directing you to a specific alternative route designated by a letter. But right now, some people tell us they're just confused by the system.
I'm not really clear as to what the different routes A, B, and C. I've seen the signs pop up, especially in Poway, but I'm not really sure as to where the route is going to be leading to.
Okay, so you're not alone if none of that really made sense. Right now, it's being tested on a 20-mile stretch of the 15 from the 78 down to near the 163 split. The nearly $11 million price tag was paid for by state grants.
Even just having you talk about that, I was a little confused.
Right, yeah.
So hopefully we'll understand it as it goes on.
Here's a name you'll want to remember, Brittany Reese. She's the defending gold medalist in the women's long jump.
Yeah, we're talking about Olympics now. Reese hopes to make history by becoming the first woman ever to win the event in back-to-back Olympics. But a lot has changed in her life since London. She tore a muscle in her hip. After rehabbing, she is now healthy again. Reese even captured another world title in March.
I'm stronger than I ever been since I've competed. I'm in better shape. I feel like this year and the years to come will be really way better than my last 2 years.
And that's not all that's changed. She's got a little more responsibility this time around. She's adopted Alex, who was born to a good friend who could not raise him. With a rigorous training and travel schedule, her only option is to homeschool Alex. So he takes an iPad to practice sessions and even gets tutoring help from her coach. That's impressive. The opening ceremony of the Summer Olympics, by the way, in Rio is coming up Friday, August 5th. And of course, you can watch all the excitement right here on NBC7.
Can't wait. Okay, we are up to the minute. The minute you're up, tax season is over. It just is over, but it's never too soon to start getting ready for next year. What you can do this weekend to make sure your life is easier when it's time to file your 2016 taxes.
It's not just tax month, it's Autism Awareness Month. How one local boy is using art to show everyone the world from his very unique point of view. You're watching NBC7 News Today at 7:37.
NBC7 News at 11 is...
The water, it just clogged everything.
We have a dense fog advisory in effect tomorrow morning.
Now to Decision 2016.
The NBC7 Investigates team has uncovered a series just into the newsroom. Chargers head coach Mike.
New at 11. Coverage you count on. NBC7.
At Toyota's Axe the Tax sales event, get $1,500 cash back on a new Camry. Use it toward the sales tax for the down payment or just put it in your pocket. We've got what it takes. Toyota, let's go places.
Jerry, you know what I love about the Dream Shop? It's a complete mattress store inside every single Jerome's.
You're right, Kim. We have mattresses with pocketed springs, gel, memory foam, latex. And with our Complete Fit program, we take the time to find the perfect mattress for you.
I love that program, and I know you have an amazing selection of adjustable bases. Plus, you have a big selection of pillows, mattress protectors. You have it all. It's like a one-stop shop.
Well, that's right. Our Dream Shop has it all, and there's one inside of every Jerome's.
Cool shirt. Where'd you get it?
Thanks. Well, I met this realtor, Kate, who negotiated a great deal on my first place. Made everything easy. And it's near this cafe that I love with the freshest oysters, where I met this cute waitress named Jade, who introduced me to her cousin, Beth, who owns a shop down on Main Street. So Beth and I get married, open up 2 more shops, and now I sell these shirts.
Wow. Who's your realtor?
What starts with one California realtor benefits all of California. California Association of Realtors, champions of home.
This is what precision looks like, helping you see what's hard to see, thanks to Terrain Denali's Side Blind Zone Alert that uses radar to watch your blind spots. So it's true, Mom does have eyes in the back of her head. The new, meticulously crafted 2016 Terrain Denali from GMC. This is the precision of professional grade. Or current lessees switch to GMC and get this low mileage lease on this Terrain SLE1 for around $199 per month. GMC, we are professional grade.
Eyeglass World salutes Angie, who just finagled a first-class ticket for the price of Coach. She also gets amazing deals at Eyeglass World, like right now at our Christian Siriano sale. This month only, get 2 pairs of Christian Siriano designer glasses for $99.95. But hurry, this incredible deal is only good through April 30th. The Christian Siriano sale, only at Eyeglass World. See yourself smile, see yourself save.
At Toyota's Axe the Tax sales event, get $1,500 cash back on a new Corolla. Use it toward the sales tax for the down payment or just put it in your pocket. We've got what it takes. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back. Another honor for San Diego State University. SDSU was named one of the nation's top graduate schools for Hispanics. The Hispanic Outlook in Higher Education said SDSU ranked number 14 for the number of master's degrees granted to Latinos, with 1,746 of them. It's the first time the school has made the list. SDSU is ranked number 11 in the nation and 4th in California for bachelor's degrees awarded to Hispanics. And it's not just San Diego colleges that are getting some recognition. U.S. News & World Report magazine has come out with its list of America's best high schools, and 3 San Diego schools are on the list. The School of International Studies at San Diego High, La Jolla High, and Scripps Ranch High each received the highest recognition, which is the Gold Award. The Gold Award is given to the top 500 of the nation's more than 28,000 high schools. Every year, U.S. News evaluates schools based on how ready students come out of them ready for college.
Okay, here's a story or a topic that everyone loves talking about: your taxes. Your taxes have been filed, which means now you have a little time before you have to worry about it again next year. But there are some things you can do now to make filing your 2016 taxes easier. Our consumer Bob calls it financial spring cleaning time. He says take a second look at all your automatic monthly charges you may not even think about. Things like the gym, magazines, or extracurriculars your kids may no longer be interested in.
Take a look at your clutter. Are you finding that you're getting 5 different 401k statements? Do you have multiple bank accounts open with 0 balances? Is there a way that you can just consolidate to, reduce your anxiety, reduce your stress, and save yourself time?
Time is money. Consumer Bob recommends taking this weekend to check on your pay stub and look at your withholdings. Specifically, are you claiming too much or too little?
I just don't really want to think about taxes, though.
Exactly.
Okay, April is Autism Awareness Month, and the person you're about to meet may change the way you see what is a very complex and still not fully understood disorder. He sees things differently than most of us, but it wasn't until recently that he could really show everyone the world from his point of view.
You ready, Jeremy? I'm going to help you up.
Rule 1 when it comes to Jeremy Cecile Kira.
2, 1, let's go.
Keep an open mind.
The misconception is that if you look at him and you watch his behaviors, you might think that there's nothing inside.
But his mom, Chantel, would argue there's a lot inside the mind of this 27-year-old with autism.
SW answer.
A lot he could tell you one letter at a time, but may prefer
support
to just show you.
When he discovered painting, that was just boom. I could just feel this energy and this emotion, and it just seemed so positive.
Jeremy started painting 3 years ago because of a dream he had.
He spelled out, Mom, I had a dream that I painted 10 paintings and I had my own art show. Could this come true? And I said, well, Jeremy, first you have to paint the paintings.
Something that may have come naturally.
Happy yellow.
Because in addition to autism, Jeremy has something called synesthesia.
Which for him means that he can see letters, numbers, and words in color. There's the color you chose. He then started talking about the emotions as color. He was talking about people being happy, and that was yellow, and how orange was fun, and this person was a leader, and so therefore they were represented by purple. Okay, blue like the sky.
Which is why every one of his paintings is actually a portrait of someone Jeremy has met.
This one is for I think she's a social worker. They're like really surprised and they say, how did he know this about me? And it's true.
And it's become more than a hobby.
People are buying them.
The paintings sell for as much as a couple $1,000s, and the list of orders is growing every day.
I am totally blown away. I still don't believe it.
As for that dream he had about one day having his own art show, it opened this month.
TR come true. Dreams come true.
But this is about more than money and more than one person.
Can I fix this for you?
His mom says this is about everyone else out there like Jeremy.
There are a lot of people out there who are not given an opportunity to learn how to type or communicate.
And an open mind can be a beautiful thing.
He's thinking how many other people may have a talent that we have yet to discover because nobody's given them an opportunity to communicate.
Awesome. You want to see his paintings in person? They're even better looking in person than on TV. You still can. Today is the final day of Jeremy's installation. It's going on in the East Village downtown at a place called Space for Art. It'll be open until 4 o'clock this evening, and it's actually a really short walk from where the Chargers event is going on later today. So he can go sign the petition or just take in the crowd and then go over and see some really cool art. It's amazing.
Space for Art, open until 4.
Yeah, on 15th Avenue
really
downtown.
Cool paintings. Great story, Greg.
Yeah. Thanks.
I loved meeting Jeremy. Okay, we are up to the minute you're up.
And it's going to be a beautiful day out there. Partly cloudy skies to start out the day. You will get some sunshine, a little bit cooler than we were yesterday, but all in all, no complaints on this beautiful sunny Saturday in San Diego. You're watching NBC 7 News Today. It's 7:45.
News is sponsored by San Diego Hardware, the elegant finishing touch in home decor.
Silence the distraction. Don't text and drive.
Decision time. Ford Fusion or Toyota Camry? The smart money is on Fusion. It's built for San Diego. Only Fusion is available with a powerful and efficient EcoBoost engine. Available hands-free sync technology, plus better highway MPG, all for a lower starting price. Lease a well-equipped Fusion now for just $189 per month, or buy one and get 0 APR plus up to $1,500 bonus cash. Choose wisely. Choose Fusion. See your San Diego County Ford dealer today.
Silence the distraction. Don't text and drive.
You're watching NBC7 News Today.
Fab Five Freddy told me everybody's fly. DJ spinning, I said my mind.
The more responsive 279 horsepower 2016 RDX from Acura.
Visit STAcuraDealers.com for attractive offers on the RDX.
It's Empire Today's biggest sale, the 50-50-50 sale. 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation. That's right, half off your entire project. You can save thousands. Empire's 50-50-50 sale won't last long. Don't miss 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today, technology has improved our lives. In small ways. In big ways. But what about this? Couldn't this be better too? At Redfin, we asked ourselves the same question, which led us to create new ways to take you inside a home or instantly schedule a tour. But we paired that with our own agents, who aren't paid on commission, but on your happiness. And that's what makes it all work. The world has changed, and now real estate has too.
I'm gonna make you jealous.
The TLX from Acura.
Visit SDAcuraDealers.com for attractive offers on the TLX.
Okay, you may have noticed we've moved to a new building, and this week here at NBC7 we hosted the official grand opening of our new building.
Which meant community members gathered here for our official ribbon cutting ceremony in Kearny Mesa. It's the same neighborhood where the station used to be. It launched its first newscast a half-century ago.
Wow. The building is not only state-of-the-art, but it's one of the most advanced, environmentally friendly broadcast centers in the country. Here's Matt Rascone with a look at our new home.
1, 2, 3.
It's official. NBC7 opened its doors for the grand opening of the new NBC7 building in Kearny Mesa.
What I'm happy about at our company, at Comcast and NBC Universal, is that frankly, they didn't have to do this. They care about this station, they care about these employees, and they care about this community.
It's one of the most advanced broadcast centers in the country, not to mention the most environmental friendly news center in the region.
We're just thrilled that the project's done. I think you guys will all be impressed with what you see both on the inside and the outside. It's a state-of-the-art facility.
Inside the 52,000 square foot building, the latest broadcast technologies, with 117 miles of Ethernet and TV cable connecting nearly 200 TVs.
Hey, Jason, good morning. Can I get a mic check, please?
The control room with the most advanced audio and video systems.
Stand by.
And a state-of-the-art news set.
And a new face.
All tools for finding, gathering, and delivering the best news and programming to the San Diego community every day.
You're helping keep our city informed, you're helping entertain, and I think most importantly, you're helping to keep San Diegans inspired.
And another
We
big
love
thing?
it.
Yeah, we do. But the big thing is right behind us.
Yeah, this
think.
wall behind us here, San Diego's first 4K video wall. We shouldn't even be sitting in front of this thing. It's beautiful, the views every day, especially in the evening time when the sun's going down.
I think it's great in the mornings
Yeah,
too.
true.
In the morning with
Get
the
to see-
sky and the clouds, it's kind of cool to see.
Earlier this week, we had 2 cruise ships pull in during the newscast. It was beautiful. Nice to see so many other people wanting to come visit us in our great place we call home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, you may know it's Green Week, and San Diego's environmental officials are honoring 10 local businesses who do their best to keep trash out of the Miramar landfill. The 24th Annual Waste Reduction and Recycling Awards honored Cox Communications, the San Diego Zoo, SeaWorld, and the San Diego Convention Center Corporation. Among others, Snooze Eatery in Hillcrest, Hewlett-Packard, and Hotel Indigo were among businesses that got a nod as runners-up. Congratulations.
And tonight, the San Diego Gulls are in Texas. They are continuing their run in the Calder Cup playoffs. It'll be their second game in a best-of-5 series against the Stars. The Gulls are ahead in the series after winning the first game earlier this week. After tonight's matchup, they come back home here. They'll be back at the Sports Arena for the next game this coming Thursday, hopefully with a 2-game lead. And a group of Gulls faithful is planning a reception tomorrow afternoon to welcome the team home. If you'd like to go and help support them, it starts at 12:45 at the Valley View Casino Center.
Okay, in just a few minutes, the Walk MS will kick off. And supporters will be walking a 5K to support those living with MS and finding a cure.
And that's where we find NBC7's Regina Ruiz. She joins us live from the event. A lot more people there than when we first saw you about 45 minutes ago. Good morning, Regina.
Looks busy.
Well, good morning there, guys. I am joined here by the amazing David Osmond. He's going to be performing,
So sweet.
and we also let me take a look at this crowd here, folks.
This is where all the cool kids hang out.
It is. It absolutely is. Everybody here, they're getting ready to start in just a few minutes. Take a look.
We got big dogs, little dogs. We got human dogs. It's crazy. Why aren't you guys out here? You got to be out here. This is where all the cool kids hang. Fantastic.
So, David, you have such an inspirational story. I've had the pleasure of talking with you this morning. You're living with MS.
Yes, ma'am.
You are going to perform an amazing song this morning. Talk about the name of the song and the inspiration behind
You
it.
got it. It's a song I wrote because I grew up around a musical family. You're not old enough to remember the Osmonds, but my dad is the oldest of this performing family, and he has had MS as well for almost 30 years. I was diagnosed 10 years ago. And believe it or not, it took me off the stage. Within a few months, I'm paralyzed in a wheelchair from the chest down. I can't move. Music's done. And I still have MS, but it doesn't have me. And now that I'm literally back on stage, man, I got a lot to sing about, a lot to write about. So I wrote a song for my friends in this MS community to try and encourage them to keep going, keep fighting, because it's not the disease that gets you down. It's the lack of hope. And there's so much hope to be had. I mean, look around, you can feel it. But more literally has happened for MS in the last 5 years than the last 100. It's inspiring. So I wrote a song about my fighting this, and it's called I Can Do This.
Why don't you sing a line or two?
You want a cappella here?
A cappella.
I can do this. Just stick around, you'll see. Going through this takes every part of me. What I'm feeling down inside is like a roller coaster ride, but it's true, yes. I can do this.
So
We're gonna go on the road.
Folks, an amazing, amazing event out here.
And
Thank
that's a
you
free
so
download,
much.
by the way.
It
So
is a free
go
download.
check it out. OurVoiceInSong.com. I know I'm plugging it, but it's free. It's for my friends. And if you're going through a hard time, that song's for you, because music inspires me. Music's what feelings sound like. And so to be able to, it's the least I can do. You know, where much is given, much is required. So I had to be out here in San Diego. Right here, it's a fantastic event. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, David. And folks are going to kick off. They're going to start walking in just a few minutes, and we'll have more for you later in the day. For now, reporting live from
Not
Liberty
too late.
Station.
Come out here. Come on.
Yes, it's not too late. Reporting live from Liberty Station, Regina Ruiz, NBC7.
Oh, thanks, Regina. It looks great out there. And, you know, he was pretty brave doing a cappella early in the morning. Way to go, David Osmond. We also want to mention, and that was, we're talking to you, Greg.
Yeah, we also want to mention what a beautiful day it's going to be outside. We're starting out partly cloudy, but we're already starting to see a little bit of sunshine peek through. And as you get to this afternoon, certain parts of the county will be mostly sunny. Other parts of the county, you're going to be battling with those clouds. But either way, it's going to be a beautiful day out there. Take a look here and what you can see from Palomar Mountain. A little bit of cloud coverage there, looking down, but looking up. You may see some overcast skies. Again, it won't last too long. We're at 64 degrees right now downtown already. Not going to climb much more than that, though. Our high downtown today, right around 68 at the coast, and not much warmer than that for the inland areas either. You can see a lot of places around the county, cloudy skies this morning to start your day. Again, it's going to break up a little bit and just kind of be hit and miss as we get through the rest of the day. 62 degrees for Julian today, a little bit on the breezy side for our local mountains, and then even more windy by later in the weekend, especially tomorrow night into Monday morning. Upper 60s for the coastal areas, which is right about normal this time of year. We've been used to these temperatures in the 70s and even 80s at the beaches. This is where we should be this time of year. Low to mid 70s for the inland valleys for the next couple of days, actually. No big changes on the way there. Santee 72, Eastlake 71. So really not much of a difference other than 2 or 3 degrees from the coast to the inland valleys. If you're headed out this evening, Padre game starts later tonight, trying to make it 2 in a row against the Pirates. 66 degrees and trailing off as we get later in the evening. Maybe bring some sleeves. The clouds will be coming back in as you get later on into the evening, but it should be a beautiful night for a ball game. Okay, for the next several days in a row, this is what we see for tomorrow. No big changes as we go from 68 today to 68 for tomorrow at the coastline. No changes really for the inland valleys either. Winds are going to pick up though, especially on Monday and Tuesday. Surf is going to pick up as well for those couple days. We don't have a high surf advisory issued yet, but don't be surprised if in the next day or two we see that. No big changes for the rest of the week other than a chance for showers, a slight chance for showers for Thursday and then Friday as we head into next weekend. But right now we're just calling it a slight chance at best. Mountains and deserts, pretty much the same thing there as we start out in the 60s and stay 60s for the rest of the weekend before cooling down for the rest of the week. That chance for showers on Thursday and Friday as well for the mountains and deserts. Wind will be the main issue out there for about the next 48 hours or so, but nothing major. And again, we saw a few sprinkles scattered around the county this morning, but that should not affect the rest of your day.
So it's perfect to go to the MS Walk. It's that kind of day.
The MS Walk, the
Or the
Charger
Padres
event, the
game.
Padre game, a lot going on downtown.
Have a great rest of your day, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Silence the distraction. Don't text and drive.
Mr. Lover, lover. Now Mr. Lover, lover. She call me Mr. Bombastic. Tell me fantastic. Touch me on me back. She says I'm Mr. Romantic. Call me fantastic. Touch me on me back. She says
You live life your way. We can help you retire your way, too. Financial guidance while you're mastering life. From Chase, so you can.
Now take me thin no pill.
For months, we've been telling everyone that they can save more money on their car insurance by switching to Fred Loya.
But what we haven't told you is how, until now.
They're called discounts, and we have a bunch of them. And they've helped make Fred Loya one of the fastest growing insurance companies in America.
Like a discount for insuring more than one car. The more cars, the more discounts. If you're a good driver, that's a discount.
Pick up the phone right now and call Fred Loya Insurance and start saving money today. If you don't call,
You don't save.
It's back. The Jerome's best seat in the house at Petco Park. Win 4 tickets to a Padres game in Petco's newest and most exclusive seating. A Jerome's leather power reclining sofa with in-seat food and beverage service. Your own private flat screen TV. Plus, you